close the casket. Thinking he a rapper, we gon' turn him to an actress. I don't ever start shit, but I ain't finna panic. If something don't add up, I just start subtracting. We ain't finna fold, we just keep adapting. I be on that Paulie shit, see, I just be reacting.
What's up, it's your boy Paulie. Welcome back to the channel. You can tell by our title exactly what we're getting into today. You can tell by our title, this is Tom MacDonald. Can't cancel all of us. Now, this dropped 8 months ago, and I don't know why I said that. Paulie, cut that part out.
No, nigga.
Before we get this video started, I'm gonna ask you to do one thing. One very, very simple thing. If you have the option to hype this video, please hype it. It pushes this video into the algorithm. If you're Hangover Gang, if you're rocking, if you tapped in, then you already know that this is probably gonna be a banger. 5 million views plus, I'm already knowing. So, with that being said, yeah, if you can't hype this video, I said that's the only thing I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you something else at the end if you enjoyed the video, but I won't ask you that now.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
They told me, be a man,
okay,
boy,
time with the
tough
guitar.
enough.
Let's go.
Then they let women become men, they tricked me. They told me, speak your mind. They told me, be a man, boy, tough enough. Then they let women become men, they tricked me. They told me, speak your mind if you're brave enough. And I spoke up and I got canceled quickly. We were always too young and too nice, and now we're too old and too white. You're either too left or too right. Well, we're speaking our minds tonight. Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, cause we're standing here side by side. And you can't cancel all of us, we'll burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel all of us, cause the internet ain't real life. They told me, be a man, boy, just like your dad. They told me everything I am is toxic. They said the color of your skin doesn't make you bad, but mine makes me racist, got it. We were always too weak and too afraid, and now we're too male and too straight. You're either too real or too fake. Well, we're speaking our minds today. Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, cause we're standing here side by side. And you can't cancel all of us, we'll burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel all of us, cause the internet ain't real life. You can take my job away for something I may have said online, but you can't control a man who won't comply. And you can call me every name that you might think will hurt my pride, but if you think you're stopping me, you're out your mind. Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, cause we're standing here side by side. And you can't cancel all of us, we'll burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel all of us, cause the internet ain't real life. Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, cause we're standing here side by side.
I'll be on. Okay. You already know when it comes to Tom MacDonald, you don't quite know what you're going to get until you get it. This video grasped my heart more than I realized that it would. I didn't know what it was going to be. Some stuff he could go super comical. Some things he could go super comic relief. Some things he could just flat out step on your toes. And then this right here, it can, you know, things like this, it can hit you right in the feels.
Well, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
And it did. And it hit me even harder because you see all the stuff on the internet. Like he said, the internet is not real life. You see so much division on the internet. And I see real people arguing about common sense stuff. And I see who they're arguing with. If you watch my past videos, you'll notice, or not you'll notice, but you've heard me say a lot of the stuff that you see on the internet, it's pushed and prodded and you know, shaken up by things that are not even real. A lot of the conversations that have people in such a tizzy are created by bots to start these conversations. So they'll go on a post and they'll say something outlandish, knowing that it's going to get a response and rage bait people, and then you won't even see another response from that initial comment. So you know it's not a real person, or you click their page after they said something ridiculous, and you'll see they have one follower, and they're following like 7,000 people. That's a bot. That's not a real person. But yet you as a real person will then start to think that, wow, people actually think like that. They don't. And I say all that to say, you can't cancel all of us for one simple reason. We all have, not we all don't have. A lot of us that are drawn to somebody like Tom MacDonald, we're realizing all the similarities, all the common things that we have, and we don't look alike at all. Some of us are short.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Some of us are hefty. Some of us are white. Some of us are tan. Some of us are almost purple. Some of us are brown. You know what I'm trying to get at. We're all different shades. We're all different cultures. We're all different. Ooh, that word almost destroyed me. We are all different ethnicities. And y'all know I'm on the same soapbox I'm always on when I talk about Tom. And I said I'm not going to ramble. We have a couple extra minutes. This song right here is just ringing home the fact that not only can you not cancel all of us, most of us have the same ideologies at the core. Now, do we do things different? Absolutely. We do. We do a lot of things that are different. At the core, we want to protect our families. At the core, we want to protect our neighbors. You know, unless you have a neighbor that you just don't get along with because, you know, maybe they're parking in your parking spot or something like that. Or, you know, everybody doesn't get along with everybody either. So that's different than like just hating somebody because of what you think they're about. You know, I might be like, yo, you keep parking in front of my house and, you know, I can't get my car in at night when I get home from work. That's like an actual problem. Don't do that. Some people just suck as people. That's true. That's a real thing. But most people suck less enough. No, that's not the right. Most people suck. We all suck to somebody. Why am I using the word suck? We all are annoying to somebody. But we all have the same respect. When I say we all, again, I'm talking about people who are agreeing with the stuff Tom is saying. I haven't landed a plane on anything I've said yet. I've started saying stuff and I haven't finished. So, Paulie, stop. Regather yourself. Sip. Let me make one solid point and then I'm going to end it. This video right here just rings home to me that there's enough people that want and are willing to have respect for each other to where we can turn this whole thing around. I mean, seriously turn it around. To where the people who don't want this, they'll weed themselves out. I promise you. In the next 5 to 10 years, if we stand on this square right here saying they can't cancel all of us because they're trying to cancel us for common sense stuff, that's like, wait a minute now. We want our children to make their own decisions, but we want them to make their own decisions appropriately. If I had to wait until I was 16 to get a tattoo with my parents' consent, you had to get it notarized, then under 16, it makes no sense for you to make body-changing decisions when you still can't get tattoo until you're 16, technically 18, without parental consent. That most people will hear that and it will make sense to them. No tattoo under, let's just say 18. We won't even say 16. No tattoo under 18. No other body changing things under 18. And really it should be older than that, but at least 18. It's enough people out here that are willing to die on the hill by saying, listen, we're going to speak the truth. You cannot cancel all of us. You cannot try to push extra propaganda in our face that doesn't make sense to us. You know, you tell us one thing and say, yeah, this is for your best interest, and then we look and say, this is obviously not for our best interest. And you say, yes, it is, you know. And then if we speak out about it, you silence us or you try to do all types of crazy stuff so we don't tell people like, hey, that's not a good idea. Nah, it's too many of us to do that. So shout out to Tom MacDonald. Again, I feel like I didn't land not one plane saying anything I just said, but shout out to Tom MacDonald because he's just giving me the realization over and over again that it's enough of us out here that just want the best for everybody else. We don't care what you look like. We don't care what you practice as long as you practice it in a safe manner. We know that it's not going to hurt the next person. You can't cancel all of us because we want common sense things that are not going to harm anybody. Think. If I own a home and we know that there are criminals out there, once I own my home, I probably should get something to protect my home. That makes common sense. So let me go and get something to protect myself and my family. And then it'll be people that say, oh, well, first thing you need to do if something happens is call the police. So if I call the police and they say they're 10 minutes away, what am I supposed to do until then? Cower in the corner? Again, doesn't make sense. So most people say, hey, I want to be able to protect my family. Yeah. But then you have other things that happen the way to say, oh, well, you can't protect your family in this, or you can't protect your family in that. If you live in this state, you live in that state. No, that doesn't make sense. I want to protect my family. This is the logical way to do it. Ramble Session that didn't quite go anywhere. Maybe it did. Maybe some people understand. Shout out to the Hangover Gang. Y'all understand when I go on my Ramble Sessions. Hopefully it helps somebody. This song in general really just helped me. I didn't expect this to be this. And I could have picked any song. It just happened to be this one. And it was a puzzle piece for me. Just to kind of calm my nerves and realize like, okay, not in this alone. Not only one that thinks that, you know, we are better without all the extra foolishness that we see again on social media. And this was not even super about social media. That was one little part in this he said about the internet not being real. But, you know, just a couple words out of an entire song, you know, rang home. This whole thing rang home for me. And like I said, it kind of hit me right here. Got me a little bit choked up. Not too much, but, you know, just a little bit. But it's needed. Shout out to Tom MacDonald for continuing to spread the message. If you don't see what he's doing, if you can't see what's going on, if you see something like this and you get something totally different from it, then it's just, you know, you just pick a side. You just pick a side, honestly and truly. You know, because he's not saying anything negative. He's not saying anything that could ever possibly harm anybody. You know, he's trying to bring people together and realize that, hey, listen, we could do this together. With all our different ideas and thoughts and perspectives, we can still do this together. It's enough room for all of us. And, you know, I wholeheartedly believe that. I will say this, because I didn't land the plane before, but this brought me around to remember what I was going to say. The internet is extremely fake. We know about the bots. We know about all the propaganda and stuff that's pushed on social media. But when I go out in real life and I see people, because I don't just see people, I read people. I read people's body language, their energy, how they said something. You know, if they said something, maybe they didn't say something. And I've realized that there's so many people out here that are genuinely just good people. You can tell by just passing by them. Your spirit can read other people's spirits without you ever having to have a conversation with them. And I'm outside. When I say outside, I'm working amongst people all day, every day. I'm in and out of the car. I'm in different stores. I'm talking to people. I'm delivering stuff. I'm picking up stuff. And again, just the way I am, I read people's energy. I'm just like, wow. With all this stuff going on, with all the inflation and the quote-unquote divide that we have in this country, people are still good people. people still hold the door for people. People still say thank you. People still do, you know, gracious things, tip you extra when they don't have to. And, you know, homeless people, they'll give you encouraging words when you're going past. They'll say, hey, you know, I don't have anything today. All right, you know, God bless you. You know, they're not saying, oh, you don't have no money, man, F you. And again, you have that sometimes. You know, everything's not perfect by any means, but I just see we're at a time where you would think by looking at social media that things are in, you know, a horrible state. But then if you go outside for 8 to 10 hours a day, which some people don't have the luxury of doing, you know, you might be at a desk the entire day and your coworkers suck, so you almost feel like everybody sucks. But it's like you go outside and you rub shoulders with enough people and just like, yo, people are still really making a way in a world that, from the internet's perspective, looks like it's falling apart. And, you know, it's really a good thing to see. And again, this video it tugged on my heart and just kind of just reassured me that, yo, you're not wrong in how you feeling. Like you're not trying to make something seem better than it is. It's like, nah, we as a group, there's enough of us that are like, nah, we just want the best for people. Things don't have to be perfect, but we want the best for the next person. You know, I want for myself the same as I want for my neighbor. That's just, I don't care what you look like. I just want you, if you don't have food, I want you to be able to eat. If you don't have clean water, I want you to be able to have that. That's just something genuinely I want people to have. And if I can help do that, I'll do it. So yeah. Shout out to everybody that's on the same page. Again, Ramble Session that was supposed to end and it turned back into a Ramble Session. I might leave it all in. I might cut some out. So if you see some cuts and things like that, then I was just rambling too much and I didn't really get to my point. I needed this more than anybody else knows. So this reaction is for people, anybody who wants to stop by and check it out, but it was also for me. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. If you enjoyed this video and actually made it to the end of the video, which I wouldn't mind if you kind of clicked off by now, because it's like, yo, Paulie's really rambling. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please go down into the pinned comment and check out an up-and-coming artist or entertainer's reaction or music review. If you're new to the channel or if you never made it to the end of a video and this is the first video you made it to the end of, I support up-and-coming artists. That's my main goal here. We love rocking out with Tom MacDonald and other established artists that are independent, but my main goal is to support all types of up-and-coming artists from all different places. So yeah, clicking on one of their videos helps more than you'll ever know. Just one view, even if you don't like the music, it helps get it to where it needs to be. It tells YouTube like, oh wow, somebody's actually interested enough in this, and it will push it out to more people. So that is a free way to help the channel. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Love y'all so much. See y'all next time.
I went silent for a year, had to face my fears. Pain in my chest, rub away with them tears. Ain't Hollywood, I'm still right here. I'm still right here. I was down bad when no one to check on me. Run through them Hollywood, no one to check me. Had to fall back cause the love felt phony. Smile on your face, but they vibe be corny. I gave my heart to the wrong ones, loyalty fault, but I was all